Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
The Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all, bringing it to you right here halfway through the 15th day of July, 2026. We are here, hump day, middle of the week, bad cheering Wednesday.
It is indeed.
Thank you all for joining us as we begin today's episode of the Front Porch, coming to you from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug, or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners. Say good morning. Holla at your people. Kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to chop up this world with the New Orleans Edge the Blade. And, of course, the number one top-ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK 1230 AM Talk Line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holla at your people. Let us know what's happening. What's up, honey? How you doing?
Good morning, Uncle Gray.
Singing this morning.
I'm
That's all
tired,
right.
but I
am doing okay.
very good. We can make this a
that
musical this morning.
That was it. That was that show. You ever saw that? Well, you probably didn't last that long, but there was a show on TV called Cop Rock.
No.
It was from the same people. Stephen Bochco, the same guy that made Hill Street Blues and, great cop shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he made this one called Cop Rock, and it was literally a musical. You'd be in the middle of, the cops would be, all right, who you got? This guy's selling drugs, and we got to get him, and we bring him in, and you get the guy, say, man, y'all got me now bad. You put me in the cross, and you didn't get me. It was the craziest. I swear, I think it lasted one season. Yeah. I don't know if it was an entire season. I think it made through maybe several episodes, but it was called Cop Rock, and the whole concept was a regular. Imagine Hill Street Blues, and they just break in the song.
Singing.
They just break. Oh,
that
it was
is
the
awful.
crazy. I say, man, somebody really must have been stoned.
That is
when they
awful.
came up with that idea. You say, dude, what if the
this
cops
sounds
sang?
like a good idea? No, that was awful. That was terrible.
Yeah. Bochco usually has good ones, man. He's got a good track record, but Cop Rock, no.
That sounds terrible.
It was bad.
The last 2 days, I have not been going to my second of my 4 jobs. I've been going home to go to sleep.
Good. You got to.
So on last night, it was Tuesday. So Tuesday night at Vaughn's.
Right.
CJ got to play with Hurlin Riley and Corey Henry.
Oh. Yes, indeed.
So he was like, Mom,
oh,
guess who I played with? And I was like, yes, I know these gentlemen.
Oh, little brother.
Quite well.
Yes.
He was like, and I got to play with him. I was like, good. So
yes.
We left.
Last night at Vaughn's. Beautiful. Yes. Shouts out to Hurlin.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
shouts out to Corey Henry.
Yes.
Our own Corey Henry, not the other one, ours.
Yes. And then I told him, I reminded him, I said, remember the song that your sister danced to, her senior recital for her solo? I said, Tout to Mine. He said, yeah. I said, that's Hurlin Riley's song. He said, oh. So then now the light bulbs are going off. But we got him from Vaughn's, and then we went straight to the airport.
Right.
Because he's going to be in Chicago until Sunday.
Okay.
And so I've connected him with Kennedy,
Right on.
and it's Greek weekend out there, so she's gonna take him sightseeing to go do some stuff while he's out in Chicago.
I can dig it.
So yeah, they got on the first one smoking
I love it,
out of
man.
here.
I love it. Get
Yeah.
on there. Get out there. Go get him, nephew.
Yes, I'm so excited
Go
for
get him.
all involved.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
shouts out to the NAACP AXO students who are going to compete at nationals in Chicago, where he's going to be accompanying some students there and getting a gig out too while he's there. So yes,
Shouts
shouts
out to
out to them
all the folks, the entire village, seeing
and
the midst
all
of
of the
all the stuff.
staff and
That's right.
volunteers that are going out paying to do so.
That's right. Out of your own
Out of
pocket.
your own pocket. Shouts out to you all, Miss Battle, and all of the rest of the people who are going with these young people to go get scholarships.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So they can continue
Yes,
to fight against the stereotype.
my God, my God, it's so much stuff, so many different disciplines that these kids
Yeah.
are excelling in
Yeah.
with the arts and the EXO program. It provides you with mentors in whichever area you're in. So if you're in culinary, digital arts, visual arts, um, dance, voice, music,
Mhm.
whatever the case is, they pair you. Oh, writing
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
They'll put you um, with a person who's in that field to help you as you build up whatever your portfolio is that you're going to put forth. But yeah, shouts out to the 2026 class that's going out there, and I'm
Right
super
on.
excited for them.
All of them were there. That's all of them went on that flight this
Yes,
morning. Yes, indeed.
everybody.
Early that morning,
Early in the
about
morning.
4:45.
My God.
Yes, indeed.
They had to be. They all had to be there by 2:30 this morning.
Uh-huh. Makes
And
sense.
I told him to last night. I said, "Listen, y'all be pushing it closing at night. Like y'all be pushing at 2 o'clock." I said, "I don't have a jet, so if you got a dip and run, let's do that. Cause yeah, you can't miss this one.
Can't miss this one.
No,
Nephew,
no.
got to be there on time,
Got
on
there,
the airplane.
situated, and
They've landed.
they have landed.
Okay.
And he and Kennedy have been in communication. So yeah, I'm
Perfect.
excited.
That's wonderful, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
super excited. But I gotta go to work today.
Yeah, well, you got it. Eventually, reality steps back in and slaps the hell out you.
I know.
That's what it does. Who was that? Soul to Soul? Back to life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Back to
Yeah.
reality.
Back to reality. But gladly to do so. Gladly
Good, you
to
got a
do
reality
so
to go back to?
with rested eyes.
That's right.
Because I definitely needed all of the rest.
Oh,
And
listen.
send some well wishes to Mari. She's studying for I think it's the CLEP exam that'll help her get out of some classes and get her some more money. So
There you go.
good vibes, good vibes.
Good things, kid. Get your face in them books and
Yes.
turn them pages.
Turn all the things off though.
Well, no, I can't tell you to do that. I cannot tell. I wish I could. You all have, you modern people have shown me that if I was a modern child, then I would be different. But no, if you need the TV, the stereo, and I know people say, but is it wrong? It works for me. And that's the thing, if it works for you. But I don't know, people
The
say, well, it could be
music
better.
works, but the visuals don't because the visuals pull you too.
Yeah, but
and
see, I
distract
used
you.
to be, I would television, stereo, book, pen, probably a magazine, and writing, thinking, putting it down. But all those things are going on at the same, and I'm clocking them. I'm clocking the plot on the movie, whatever happened on that, keeping up with that, singing the words to
I
this
understand
song.
how the alphabets work.
And that's what
I
I'm saying.
do.
So if she's got a kid, listen, if it's gonna get you through, I shudder to think though, and I think about that since we started talking about that.
Mhm.
Who would I be? Who would be grilling with them ADHD meds?
You don't necessarily have to be on meds though.
Well, to be aware, to know that it's a thing,
Mhm.
to be cognizant of something that to me just seemed natural. Now, the one good thing about it, I was never questioned about it. It just, nobody said that's not the way you're supposed to do it. I didn't have parents like that. Can you get it? Is it working?
Mhm.
Yeah, buku books, buku music. Like, You got a lot of interest. We got a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's why I keep stuff today, because I grew up around stuff. But books and music and all that stuff, always a part of it. Art and conversation.
Yes.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere. We got to take this quick break. It's Bad Churn Wednesday. We're going to see you on the other side of it.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are your news headlines for you. We now know the name of the man arrested in a mid-city murder. 36-year-old Victor Fernandez is charged in the death of Jessica Gelpy. Police said that they found Fernandez driving her car, which had been reported stolen following the crime. Gelpy was killed last Friday on Bank Street. She was a longtime employee of the Steak Knife restaurant in Lakeview. The coroner's report showed that she died from a gunshot wound, but initial police reports said that she died from blunt force trauma. Judges John Fuller, Simone Levine, and Rhonda Good Douglas had their judgeships eliminated by a controversial law, but a Baton Rouge judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked that law from taking effect. Now the 3 judges are entitled to temporary relief. This case will likely be decided by the state Supreme Court, and qualifying for the November election starts on August 5th. The family of Mississippi teen Nolan Wells is set to meet with the district attorney today as scrutiny grows surrounding his death. Wells's body was found after he went missing during a trip to Horn Island with friends on July 4th. High-profile attorney Ben Crump is representing the Wells family. And that is a look for you at your Wednesday morning headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel for W.
Life has a way of shifting priorities, changing needs, and pivoting plans. Home Bank is there for all of them. Their bankers partner with you for every step along the way, from understanding your needs to celebrating your success. Home Bank is invested in the vibrant spirit of our community and in you. So partner with them. Stop on by any banking center in the greater New Orleans area or visit home24bank.com to get started today. Good for business, good for life. Home Bank, a member of the FDIC.
This is Andronica Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
The Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all, right here. Middle of the week, hump day, Bad Churn Wednesday. Getting it in. Thank y'all for rolling with us early in the morning. It's always good to have y'all here with us. 504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning.
Good morning, Braylon Brian Banks. And how are you doing today, Braylon Brian Banks?
I can't talk to you till your theme music over. Hold on.
All right, hold on.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it. Squeeze
All right.
it. All right.
Now we can talk to you. Good morning,
Elwin.
Not,
Well, hello?
It's okay for you to talk.
Hello?
Now.
What did he do?
Elwin,
Did he go away?
it's okay for you to talk now.
What is happening? Okay. I guess he going
Is
to
he
call
protesting?
us back. That is That was an
is,
odd escape.
well,
Alrighty
we
then.
lost him.
That was something interesting.
That was interesting. All right then.
You called in, you say something, then you run.
And then you leave. Just must have wanted to say good morning. You did manage to say good morning. We didn't answer you, so good morning. 504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning, Pop Jones. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Kimberly and Brian Grill and Brian Banks.
Yes, sir, boss.
One of the businessmen on radio.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. Kim, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
It appears to me, correct me if I'm wrong, did you just ship your son off?
Yes, I did.
And you may get a little more rest, am I right?
Yes, I will.
Oh, wow. Isn't that beautiful?
It is lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Indeed, I'm telling you. How long is he going to be gone?
Until Sunday.
Oh, that's my town, Chicago.
I know.
Yes, sir,
I know.
I know he's going to be busy, boy. Music.
Yes, he is going to. He's going to play. He's been hired to play, so he's going to be out there until Sunday, having a good time.
Oh, I know he's going to be busy too.
Yes,
that's a good thing.
There's a lot of great. I know he might see. I'm trying to think. Christian McBride. That's a great bass player. That's where he is in Chicago.
I'll look for the updates and I'll share them with you.
Yeah. Well, look, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is love overrated?
I don't think so.
Love?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I see, Pop, you know me. First, we'd have to get and agree to the definition of what love is. I can't just, I know what I think love is.
Okay.
All right.
But what I think love is might not be what the next person think love is.
All right, now.
So I would have to just ask the person first, tell me what you think love is. And then I think you could probably get to the point if it's still here, if it's still relevant, does it still count? But generally, love for your fellow man.
No thoughts about it?
Oh, I think I love love. I love the idea of love, but this just me. I love.
The love that I think mostly of the love of God.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's the most important love that He woke me up this morning, started me on my way.
Amen.
Give this old time a little more time.
Come on now.
And then self-love. But you're not supposed to think more highly of yourself than you ought to. That you leave others out,
That's vanity.
Yeah.
Haughty.
So you should have plenty of room in your life to love other people.
Yes, sir.
You should.
You should have
like
that.
You say, it's still how you interpret love.
It's how, there you go. And before we could get there, we got to determine how you see what I'm asking you to define. I got to know how you see it before I ask you what it is.
Is love just a feeling?
It's that too. I think love is like God. It's so many things.
Tell the kids that love is an action.
I know.
It's also an action verb. See, it's not. See, I don't think it's just anything. I don't think it's just anything. I think it encompasses many, many different ways, many different facets, many different ways to show love. And that's what I'm saying. It's as individual as the people who can either feel it or the people who you ask about it.
But a lot of people fake love too.
Well, no, they fake.
They perform what you have told them that you think is love.
And they do. See, that's not love. That's people doing stuff to get stuff. See, I don't. It's not. They're not faking love. They're not faking love. They're very genuine in their deceit. They're not faking anything. They're very genuine in what they're doing. And if love is one of the tools that they use to separate you from your money, your time, or your spirit, then that's what they'll do.
Mm-hmm.
But instance, like I love po' boy sandwiches, but I can't eat them every day.
Can't eat them every day.
Variety. is the spice of life.
What they say, all things in moderation.
Right on.
All things in moderation.
Yeah, well, look, Braylon.
Yes, sir, boss.
And Kim,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
listening. As the governor, have you been listening to what he's been saying
No,
about New Orleans?
no, because
What?
he can whatever he says doesn't matter. We are it. As New Orleans goes, so goes the state, and I know that they cannot.
That's my thoughts.
They
but
can't stand it.
he done put us. I mean, I always known. I think you all know the same thing. We the calf, we the cow going to the calf that laid a golden egg.
We all them things, Pop, and we also black,
But
and we
I
also
don't
black,
hear
and that's
him.
what they don't like.
They're like we ain't nobody.
No, what that's to
we
him
the
because you
worst.
see, Pop, is very clear. Our name is Kunta, and the governor wants us to be called Toby, and we just don't want to be called Toby. You understand?
Toby.
You're not
Okay,
gonna
I
call us
remember
Toby.
him.
Oh, we're not gonna answer.
We're not gonna answer the Toby because we know.
All right.
We know. We
All
are
right
running this,
now.
and you could be mad. We know you're mad, but if you see what you cheap, you trying to be like your king. You trying to be like your king.
The king, okay.
You trying to like his king, not my king. His king.
Yeah, not
you trying to
king.
be like
Right,
that.
right.
But just
not my
like them
king
little
either.
boys over there in Norway or whatever they sent you to try to get your way, when you asked them did they want a picture, the boys said no. Your whole face
man.
fell because you not anybody. You are a very small man who is trying to undergo an agenda that another very small man is trying to enact. And the only way that's going to happen is with willing participants. The participants here aren't willing, Bob.
Okay, all right.
He can say what he wants. Say what you want.
All
but
right,
until and
right
unless you
on.
stop accepting this tax money,
Mm-hmm.
the revenue
well,
that flow
that's
through
what-
here,
that
you
was
can shut
gonna
your
be my
mouth,
point.
boss. Money talk.
Period.
Money talk. And that's what
That's
you
my
know. So
question.
I'm not even trying to hear all that. Yeah. I don't care if your feelings hurt. I don't care if you don't like me. You don't like me. So don't ask me to prom. So what? You don't like me. You
Okay.
got to deal with me because we are the economic engine that runs this state, to put it in the language that you so clearly understand. And I know you hate that. And I know the people at your meetings hate that. But you can't do nothing about it. Because ain't nobody traveling here from Sweden to come to Cato Parish.
No, at all.
They not, boss. And if they are,
man.
they can't wait to finish their business there
Well,
and
they
get
can
to
get
New
here.
Orleans.
Yep.
Now go run tell that at your next clan meeting.
Word up.
No, I'm not worried. I haven't listened to what he said because he said it's the same thing they all said. Try to make you call yourself Toby, and we just not, Pop. We not.
And
All
the
right
biggest
now.
thing, Pop, I want to run by you is that the state takes away 50% of all sales tax from New Orleans
Go,
and
yeah,
90% of the hotel taxes. So the city has to negotiate to get some of the money it earns back from the state.
From Massa. It's sharecropping.
And that's
It's
backwards.
sharecropping. In
Yeah, so he
2026,
talking
New Orleans
foolishness.
is still sharecropping to the state of Louisiana. How you take that much of the money that we generate? How you take the money that we make to go build a bridge in Shreveport? Shreveport ain't got their own money. How you take our money and go give it to somebody else, man? Take taxes that's why you had so much problem when they cut the tolls off the bridge.
Yep.
The tolls from the bridge was going all over the state, and our bridge falling apart. Come on, man, make it make sense. And you want me to care about your feelings, man? Bite me.
Well, Galen.
Yes, sir,
Who
boss.
believes that foolishness he talking?
Who?
The poor white
The
people.
governor.
Well, I don't know if
I
they
don't
believe
care
in
if
it
they
so much right now. Because at this point, I feel like they all feel as if they've been hoodwinked.
Pop,
And the ones
they
that still
suffering,
holding
taking
on,
buffering.
it's whatever.
Pop, they suffering, taking, buffering. And the only thing they could do is hold on to the fact that we white and we do this. Oh, man, listen, whatever you want, if it makes you feel good that this state, who is 49th in most of the good things and number one in most of the bad things, if you are cool with your governor and your attorney general taking the time out the myriad problems that this state faces on a real level, economic, poor birth weight, child mortality, all of the things. And if you are cool with your governor taking time out of his diminutive little life to come down here and try to flex and floss on the city of New Orleans to try to prove yourself to be the man who tried to be king like the orange dude, we're not going for it, bro. We are Kunta. We are not Toby. You are not the man who would ever break us. You don't have that in you. Never. 57 generations back, you didn't have that in your DNA. You was black then.
Say something.
Please.
Well, look, let me say this and finish. Is it true that New Orleans draws people from all over the planet?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely, every year.
So this
Multiple
man
times
is
a
talking
year.
is foolishness.
He's talking whitishness. He is
Oh,
talking
white. Oh,
because
okay,
he's doing just what the president, any city that is majority black has to be reeled in to make America great again. We got to show them colors that we in charge. We got to put our foot on their neck.
Oh,
How dare
hallelujah.
they elect a formerly incarcerated
indeed.
person to be a criminal clerk? We gonna change
All
the
right
whole
now.
rule. We gonna take somebody that ain't got nothing to do with New Orleans and put him out front and make him change the thing. Of course, that
All
means
right
he get another promotion at the other meeting that they go to. See, when he do this, they got another meeting that we ain't invited to where there ain't no cameras and stuff. But that's where he gets his accolades there. But look, man, y'all change the rules in a heartbeat when we get close.
Every time. And you know what? Jared, you got that clip ready that I sent? This is the perfect segue. Pop, listen to this and call us back, okay?
All right now. Yes, indeed.
All right,
Thank you
listen to
very
it.
much for taking my call.
Thank
Absolutely.
you, sir.
Here we go.
I just had a thought. One of the reasons white people hate black people is because we cannot tolerate black joy. We cannot tolerate black intelligence. We cannot tolerate black beauty. We cannot tolerate black confidence. We cannot tolerate black camaraderie. We cannot tolerate anything that frees a black person. There's a level of racism that I think hits differently for black people than it does for Asian people or Hispanic people or Middle Eastern people or Native Americans even. Each one of those things that people think regarding other races are different with black people, I think. Because again, we don't like black people to be educated. We don't like them to be successful. We don't want black judges. We don't want anything for black people that doesn't directly affect and entertain us. So we can have a black nanny. We can have a black house cleaner. We can have a black teacher. We can have a black coach. We can have black players. But only for the specific things that we feel comfortable with. I think about all those sweet children that have been killed, murdered, when they go out with their white friends. And I think that as much as the trauma of slavery comes down through the DNA, I think also the cruelty of slavery, the desire to hurt, the desire to steal and kill and humiliate and torment and disappear black people is what comes down through the DNA. I think when you do something like that for long enough and you pass it down for the many years that slavery and enslaved people were in chains, that is an instinct with us, cruelty. And I think you can see it in many videos. All the white women and white men that are telling black kids and black families to get the hell out of here, you don't belong. We just don't want you to have more than us, honey. We just don't want you to be prettier. We don't want you to be the beauty standard. We don't want you to be judges or anything like that. We want you to be below us, beneath us. And we've tried so hard to keep you down, and we failed so badly. Because like Maya Angelou said, still you rise. We may hate you, we may beat you, we may do those things, and it makes us crazy that you keep coming back and getting better. We can't stand it. I don't know why that is. I think I heard somebody say that white people are the ones that have the ancestors that were closely related to the apes. And I believe that. We are so similar to Cro-Magnon man, Neanderthals. We're fucking monsters.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Who is that lady?
Just random white lady put this up and was just, I guess, having a sit down with herself. And I actually have been seeing a whole lot of those, to be honest. Where some are noticing that all of the hatred that had been instilled and preached and told to them, they're seeing now that they got nothing for it, especially in this last push. Like, we're going to vote the white guy in because that's going to preserve our whiteness that keeps us above everybody else. And what they're seeing right now is that you voted the white guy in and you got absolutely nothing for it. You're suffering worse than before. So, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos about that. I've been seeing a lot of videos about the Asian community actually recognizing and owning that there is anti-blackness in their communities. The Latinos are still struggling with it within themselves, because there's some Afro-Latinas who are still clinging on to the proximity to whiteness that the Latino identification allows them. But for the most part, everybody having to sit down with themselves because things are really tough.
Well, that's that 30%. That's that 30%. Now you see your neighbors. Now you see them. The veil has been pulled back, or the hood.
That part
has been pulled back, and you start to see, and again, you don't like it. You really don't. You don't like the fascism. You don't like the racism. You don't like the fact that these people go to your church and sit next to you.
But the racism wasn't enough for you to do something different. And that's what they're having to sit with themselves, because not just they see it, they know we see it.
No, we've been seeing it. We try
right,
to tell
but we
you,
see now 30%. We're looking at you. We're looking at you going, now see, I told you this.
Yeah, but see, that was the case. That's why you don't see anybody out at the No Kings, nobody black. Not a lot of black people. We just not coming, especially black women. They just not coming. That's not because you had a chance, you knew. But again, I keep talking about the 30%. That's the ones that are coming. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these people, these videos you see, those are people who didn't vote. Those are people who thought that life was just going to be okay no matter who got there. And now they're seeing that your inactivity had consequences.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can see. So I've been saying that it's that 30%. Again, that's why it's so crucial to watch these next couple of months to see if when November gets here, you'll actually still
What you gonna
be able
do?
to vote.
And-
Or if you can still, now it ain't matter what you do.
Right.
We gonna see if you still have the opportunity to do so.
Right. And Mark, this is not about them validating what we already know. It's about them saying it out their face, because before it was whatever, and I'm going to align with my race, especially white women. White women, ooh, y'all did yourselves dirty, thinking that you were doing it to somebody else. But we gonna sift through things as we go along, because the fallout and the collateral damage that some people have created for themselves and put themselves in harm's way. Like, you got the whammy this time. And you thought it was going to hit us. It's hitting y'all way more than it's hitting us.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
They can stay. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to take this quick break and see y'all on the other side of it.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The heat returns and the rain chances are going down. We're looking at highs 90 to 92 degrees today, feeling like the triple digits. We will have a chance for scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone will see them. As we're heading into the rest of the week, on into the weekend, highs reach the mid-90s, feeling very close to heat advisory status. Those daily chances for rain will continue, especially in the afternoons. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
Climate Hope NOLA presents this month's climate keyword, adaptation. Climate adaptation means preparing our communities for stronger storms, hotter days, flooding, and rising water. That means planting trees, restoring wetlands, protecting homes, and helping families recover stronger after disasters. In New Orleans, resilience is part of who we are and how we survive. Learn more, stay informed, and take action with Climate Hope NOLA. Visit Team Hope NOLA on Instagram to learn more.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 a.m.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Knight.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Now, the Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bad cheering Wednesday, middle of the week, bringing it to you. Yes, indeed. Why is that, Cam? Say hate?
It's definite hate. It's definitely.
I don't know if it's hate toward us, though.
Inferiority.
I think it's fear. I think most
of
things
what, though?
Of the idea that if things were ever equal, that we would do to them what they did to us. That's what I think at the bottom line. And we've never been you. We've never been
We've
what
always
you
been
do.
better.
We've never, but you think that.
Because you are that.
Because you're
it's projection.
It is human
It's projection.
nature. That's what it is. You think because you do. Everybody thinks that.
It's projection.
People do that. You think because you think a thing. Most people think that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I see when we talk about love, let's define what you're talking about before we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the fear that because you know what you did, because you know how inhumane you were, that if given the opportunity, we would do the same thing. But it's so much different. We've never done that. We've never done that. Never been that person. Never been that type of people throughout history. All the atrocities that you were talking about, King Leopold, Hitler, that wasn't
us.
It wasn't us. Now, perfection, no, because you can call out Idi Amin, and we've had some black people who have done some terrible things because they're people.
Right.
They're people. But as a whole, the idea,
that's not us.
That's that it hadn't been. And that's what I think. Very humble opinion. That's why I think so many people don't want, and when you talk about women don't want it for their sons. They want their sons to keep their advantage. They want their nieces, their nephews, not so much their nieces, their nephews, their grandsons. They want them to maintain that position of advantage for fear that if they ever lost it, we would get them for what they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Because they know they do it. They do that.
I don't know if I'm right.
They know they do it. That's why you be afraid.
Yeah, because it's already been done. You know the history, whether or not you want to whitewash it or not.
Yeah.
Because you know you don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to be a part of that. That lady, Dr. Jane Elliott, I think her name was, did that experiment when she asked the people in the audience who would choose to be black, and not one hand went up because and she told them, she said, because you know. Mm-hmm. She said, not that this is not something that somebody told you. You held your other hand with your other hand to stop it from maybe going up. Mm-hmm. Because in your heart of heart, you know that the unfairness is baked in. And the last thing that you would want to be is on that side.
Right.
And that's why I say it's the fear. All that turns into fear. And when you ask me why they do it, I don't think, because the opposite of hate is love. And I don't think the opposite of what they have for us. The opposite of hate is indifference, apathy. Because if you still got strong feelings for me, you still love me. But in this case, I think it stems from fear.
White people tend to be the boy who got jaded. Like, you wanted to be friends with us, you wanted to be cool with us, and we were like, I mean, if you want to hang out with us, okay, fine, but we never really thought you were cool. So since you never thought I was cool, now I'm just going to make your life miserable. There are people like that. I know people like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that's kind of like the relationship that I see that we have with white people. White people as a unit, not white people individually, but yeah, as a group, terrible. As a group, look at your track record. It's awful. Look at what's happening in the South. Terrible.
I had a friend of mine I used to work with years ago, and she and her husband had two boys. This was at the time of Trayvon, and white couple, and asked me, what do I think with her boys, how she could talk to them about what's going on. And my answer was to talk to them when the family member tells that off joke. When Uncle Bill, who uses the N-word on a regular basis, or Grandpa, or Cousin Bobby, or this neighbor or that neighbor, I say, it's not us. I say, I understand what you're asking. And I think if I'm understanding you correctly, you're trying to ask me, how would you prepare your sons to live in a world like this that's going on? And I'm telling you that it's not us. If you want to confront that thing that caused not only Trayvon to lose his life, but for the system to validate his murder, then you're going to have to do something at your dining room table. You're going to have to do something at Thanksgiving. I'm not around then. Ain't no black people around there. But when your family members are talking and saying things that because the fact that you my friend and you call me to ask me about this, like I know.
You asking me with your opinion already in mind can't be that.
You want to know. You want to know, but I don't know if you want to know. Because it's not going to start with us. There's nothing that they can do with us, but there's something that you can do with the family, and to nip that type of behavior, to tell your children that it's not acceptable, to let them know that that's not the type of people that our family wants to be around, and that's not the type of people that I want you to hang around with, that type of mindset, that type of outlook, philosophy, with the way they look at life. No, you don't want those type of people around you. And asking me, I can't do anything about your guest list at Christmas. I can't do anything about your family. But just like I do, that there are members within your family who are guilty of Trayvon Martin murderer type thinking. Because when they see somebody, they think a certain thing. I don't think you're like that. Me and you friends. We've been friends for years.
Mm-hmm.
I know your husband. We cool. But if you're asking me about that, I can't tell you how to do anything over here, but I certainly can ask you to do something at your table. That's where the change is going to start. And I never, it didn't, I didn't expect the dialogue to come from
continue,
that.
right? No,
because,
no.
You want me to give you an answer that's coming from a black perspective.
That's in alignment with yours.
And that is an answer coming from a black.
Right. And I've had that conversation again. I've said I have 3 white girlfriends, and anytime that race relations comes up and it's gonna get uncomfortable, it's like, listen, if we're not gonna talk square, we can't be friends. And you may have questions that may irritate me, and I may have answers that make you uncomfortable. But if we can't talk square, we can't be friends. No. And around the Trayvon Martin situation, me and one of my good Judys, we were talking, and she was like, I would risk life and limb for you, for your son, for your husband, for your daughter. And I was like, I get that. I said, that's not the issue. The issue is that the people around you, even when I was going to places where I would meet her, they looking at me, automatically forming opinions about me. And yes, you address them about me because you know me, but that has to be even across the road. Now, people are people. Every black person is not going to be operating in their best selves, just like every white person is not always going to be operating in their worst selves. But start the playing field even. Don't assume high, don't assume low. Assume even, and then see what happens after that. And then check people around you, not just for me. When you see that the people around you that are acting discriminately against people just because of their skin color, and as long as we on that, we good. Now, one of my good girlfriends will be like, all right, friend, back up. We don't need to fight everywhere we going. But I feel you, and I appreciate it. But if you can't lean in to make sure things are square just on a human basis, I can't be your friend. I can't move like that. I used to have a white guy friend, and that's one of the right there. When I talk about men not being able to stand up to other men, he was the direct example that you couldn't stand up around the people that you work with, to deal with, to say no. These are my people. And for that, I'm cool on you.
Understandable. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. We got to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Questions remain after a Houston ICE raid ended with the death of Lorenzo Salgado Araujo. Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia.
Asians approached unmarked vehicles with no lights and none had dash cam videos.
She says available video evidence raises doubts about claims he drove toward agents while local and federal investigations continue. Abortion will be on the ballot in at least 4 states this November, including Idaho, where voters will decide whether to roll back the state's abortion ban. Similar measures in Virginia, Nevada, and Missouri could reshape abortion access in those states. And Nicki Minaj's company, Harajuku Barbie Music, is being sued by her own law firm for nearly $230,000 in unpaid legal fees tied to a 2024 copyright case they worked on for her. Court records show a default has been entered after the rapper reportedly failed to continue payments and didn't respond to the lawsuit. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here. Thank you for rolling with us as we move into this second hour of today's episode of the Front Porch. Continuing our broadcast from the idyllic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address. So hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mark says, I don't have one white friend and I don't know many, if any, black people with white friends. Yikes. There's definitely an issue as it pertains to race relations in this country. I mean, so I grew up next door to white people, across the street from white people. From that neighborhood, the adults that were in that neighborhood, I always relied on, but the kids, I never really kind of felt comfortable, and I didn't make it an issue to be friendly or overly friendly with them. But I also had cousins in my neighborhood, so I didn't have to worry about that. That's when we lived in Gentilly, and then we moved to to Kingswood. All my neighbors was black, so I never had to worry about it. But I did have to go to work with white people because all of my schooling happened in majority black schools. The only school that was two schools that were highly diverse were Gentilly Terrace and Fantasy Williams. They were highly diverse. You had a lot of Vietnamese kids who went to Fantasy Williams, and then you had a lot of white kids that went to Gentilly Terrace. But when I was at France, that was all black. When I was at 35, that was all black. And all my college experience have been HBCU with the exception of me attending UNO when I was working on my MBA. But yeah, I don't have an issue. And our neighbors for the last 20 plus years are to the right, to the left, white. I don't have a problem with fostering relationships, but I'm always on high alert for that racist like or bias like sentiment. But I'm not gonna hold you and I say I do that with everybody. Because when it comes to people in our community, I look out for that bigoted comment or that homophobic statement or that colorist or elitist or classist statement. I just like to be around people who don't see themselves set apart from other people because they're better. That their achievement, that they celebrate their achievements, yes, but that you celebrated this achievement and it somehow makes you better than other people, yeah, I don't like that.
But that's the whole concept, practicing philosophy of white supremacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that
definitely.
you're somehow, because of the color of your skin, better, more human, a better human, or whatever. So, it's a mental illness, because I went to integrated schools my whole life, except for Piku. Except for Piku. That was a daycare, Mr. and Mrs. Piku. Had a daycare downstairs in their house, right uptown. And they took care of all the neighborhood kids, man. Miss Piku was I think a former teacher, retired teacher. Mr. Piku was the driver. Had one of them big old long station wagons, had all the kids piled into the back. I didn't have to because I wasn't but 2 blocks away. We could walk. But no, Allen was integrated. We were one of the first classes to do that. And then McMahon was integrated. And I hung out with white people, man. I we wasn't, that's why I say we wasn't y'all. But I also know, because there was a lot of Jewish kids that went to Allen too. And when we got to McMain, friends that I had as boys, when they go through the bar mitzvah, all that changed.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, all that changed. And I'm not mad at nobody. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I think that part of Judaism is probably a good thing. It's that branch from boyhood to manhood with a real ceremony that tells you that no, you're no longer boy. But that also, I think, came with whatever prejudices that the people who were bestowing manhood upon the boys came with. So now as a man, you don't be over here no more. That can't be your friend no more. You don't go over there no more. And I saw that happen. I mean, I wasn't traumatized nothing by it because we wasn't jelly jam friends, like that. But it was enough to see that there was a separation that was not on my part, right? But we lived through it.
I mean,
we lived through it.
I don't have, like I said, I don't have the thing where I am averse to being friends with anybody. But we're going to address the elephant in the room, and it's not going to stay the elephant in the room until we can figure out how we can get it out the way. Because, I had a disagreement with this Asian man. He was coming into one of the bars to try and get the owner to buy his service or get his services. And I was like, how many times you been in here? And he was like, oh, this is my 3rd time. I said, you coming in here to sell? I said, you don't hang in here. I said, and the fact that it's off the 3rd visit, you trying to create business. I respect your hustle, but not in here. Well, are you a segregationist? I said, no. I said, get your people to come spend some money in here. And as much as our people spend money in your businesses, and then we could talk. And, I don't see color. And I said, and that's a problem. I said, but you see color as the green is not being spent in your establishments right now because people not getting their nails done and their feet done as often as they had since, the Asian situation that your community has launched. But you're not about to come make no money off of these people in here when you don't spend no money in here. And maybe about a week or two later, about 3-4 more of them came in there. But I mean, we gotta talk. We gotta call a thing, and we could get upset about it. We can be frustrated with it, but we're not gonna keep brushing stuff under the rug. Like, no, we're just not gonna do that.
There you go. 504-582-9422. Good morning and welcome back, Elwin.
Well, let me add a little bit more to this discussion. I heard today where Donald Trump had turned against this school that was black, and he he violated the civil rights law back when we did in that Martin Luther King or whoever the civil rights leaders were back then. He violated the civil rights law, and the Supreme Court went along with him. So it's still separation between blacks and whites here. And it's going to be that way, and it's going to get worse with Donald Trump being in office and the governor too. It's going to
I don't think it's gonna get worse. It's actually losing steam. 'Cause these white people tired of getting broke. So I don't think it's getting worse. I think what is going to happen is white people about to start turning on each other. And yeah, I love to see it.
But here's the thing. Donald Trump wants to see blacks and whites fight.
No, Donald Trump wants to con everybody out their money.
But he's mostly is a racist.
No, mostly he's a con man.
He's a con man, but he's a racist man. And he's letting people know who he is. Now, on election day, when we get ready to vote for the governor, we will let him know who we are, and it will be a message sent to Donald Trump, since he's following Donald Trump, that black people is not going for that anymore. Everybody wants to be treated equal. And like I said before, when I talked on this show once before, no one is above the law. And here's the thing. Everybody should be treated equal. But we are never going to be treated equal as long as racism is here. And let's say it this way. You're never going to get rid of racism. Racism is here to stay. But we can outvote racism and get it a little kind of like equal. But the people in this country, has got to come together and got to go along with each other. Do not listen to the white racism that they have in office, in the White House, and in this state. Now, I got some white friends that was against black people before, but now they see the difference in it, because you know why? Because they seen that Donald Trump and the governor is who they are and who they show their faces. Their face is behind this mask, but the mask is their face. I'll put it to you this way. The country is never going to get better until we all come together and be people and be human beings. And that is the way this country is divided. It's been divided, but it's not. It shouldn't be that way.
Thank you for that, bro.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
All
right. Talk back at you.
All right.
Later. Absolutely, man. I sure hope it come together before it be too late. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know how deep it's going to go, though, man. Folks got to realize that that whole idea that you better than I am just because of how you look has been disproven, misproven. In 1944 Germany, the whole idea of the Aryan race was blown away by Jesse Owens. And you're still trying to come back? Come on, man. But it's okay. It's okay. We will still do the things that we need to do. And that's what I hope y'all are doing for your families, for the people who you hold dear, for your loved ones, for your community. Because you can't keep looking at the big picture and lose the stuff that's close to you. Take care of the ones that's close to you. Take care of the ones that's in your area that you have say-so over. Look out for them. Make sure they're good. And if they learn from you, then it's going to spread out. But don't throw your big old net out there try to save everybody, because your arm's just going to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Mark say words of wisdom from the God, baby. I knew we raised that boy, right? Go
Y'all
ahead,
are
Elwin.
funny.
Your parent is very proud of you, man.
Yes, indeed.
Very proud of you. And yes, idealistic, absolutely. But as John Lennon, imagine. Because it could be, if you want it. There's enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than enough for everybody. We know that. But do everybody feel like everybody ought to have theirs? That's the question. Or do you feel like some people shouldn't have any?
And that is what the issue is.
That's the whole point. There's enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't see bodies as every, then it's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a problem because then you're going to start to divide. Well, you're less than this one. And if you see somebody as less than something, then you probably see somebody as more than you.
Right.
See, that's why I don't do that whole, no. I know I'm not as good as something, and I know I'm probably better than others, which leaves me where? Somewhere right in the middle, just like all the rest of y'all. All on the same track. So you're not that great, and you're not that bad either. So you just realize that there's enough for everybody as long as you don't be greedy to take more than what you want. But we already saw that would happen when COVID. And
Lord have mercy, the toilet paper.
With the toilet paper. But that just goes to show us a microcosm of when you ask why we can't get along. Now, that was white people hoarding. It wasn't taking it from black people. They were just taking it from people.
From people.
Just from people. From regular, that was ordinary everyday people. A whole big old pick-em-up truck stacked from the bottom to the top, falling off with cases of toilet paper, and they won't give nothing to nobody. Now, I don't know, are they prejudiced?
Did
are they racist?
Use it? No, just selfish.
See, that's the people part.
Just selfish.
That's the people part. That's why when I say there's more than enough for everybody, the only little hitch in the giddy up is that everybody includes people.
Mm-hmm.
Includes people. And when you start talking about selfish, you stop talking about color.
Right.
When you start talking about greed, you stop talking about color. You start talking about avarice and selfishness and people just doing the wrong thing. Ain't no color in that. You saw that during COVID. You saw it.
I mean, just hoarding resources.
Just hoarding it just because we can get it and just mad and just know they were right.
Mm-hmm.
Know they were right. See, that's why I say all this whole idea. People is your problem. Ain't got nothing to do with black and white.
Correct.
Ain't got nothing to do with people. Human beings, Homo sapiens, the #1 reason for violence against other Homo sapiens. Y'all, people. So you can divide it and try to rationalize it by cutting it up along color lines, but it falls apart very quickly. And because most crimes are crimes of proximity. People rob who close to them. If you live in a white neighborhood, more white people get robbed by white people.
And more white people do horrible things. Like I have seen white people take down fences because they said it's too far on the property line. I have seen white people take other people's dogs. Matter of fact, a chipped dog, mind you, a golden retriever. Somebody in the neighborhood saw the dog and was like, I gotta be a new dog. Had to go to the SPCA so they could activate the chip. The people was keeping the dog, had kept the dog for like 3 weeks and renamed the dog and everything.
They knew the dog was chipped?
No, they didn't know the dog was chipped, but they knew the dog wasn't theirs.
Well, no, they collar the dog.
Yes.
Well, see, that's
yes.
just
thieves. Thieves.
Trust me. I don't know too many white people. I know a couple of y'all that stole dogs, and I done seen. I trust me. I do not like thieves. I don't care what shade you come in. I'm not a fan. Do not recommend. I'm not a fan.
But,
I am not a fan.
This is human behavior.
This is human, but so is theft, thievery. That's a dishonesty.
Right.
That's a human thing. I do not like that. I don't care who you are. You think if you steal from me, I'm going to be more mad if you steal from me because you black or you white. You stole from me. You are colored as a thief in my estimation. And thieves have a very low place in my pantheon of people. So, no, It doesn't matter what color you are. If you are a rotten individual that has stolen, especially from me, and if I know you a thief, if I see you steal from somewhere else, I can't never trust you.
Correct.
Because you're a thief. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Steak and stay. We're going to see y'all on the other side of the break.
Norman Robinson is back.
Can you hear me now?
And he's taking no prisoners.
Can you hear me now?
Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top.
The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad.
Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are your news headlines for you. We now know the name of the man arrested in a mid-city murder. 36-year-old Victor Fernandez is charged in the death of Jessica Gelpi. Police said that they found Fernandez driving her car, which had been reported stolen following the crime. Gelpi was killed last Friday on Bank Street. She was a longtime employee of the Steak Knife restaurant in Lakeview. The coroner's report showed that she died from a gunshot wound, but initial police reports said that she died from blunt force trauma. Judges John Fuller, Simone Levine, and Rhonda Good Douglas had their judgeships eliminated by a controversial law, but a Baton Rouge judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked that law from taking effect. Now the 3 judges are entitled to temporary relief. This case will likely be decided by the state Supreme Court, and qualifying for the November election starts on August 5th. The family of Mississippi teen Nolan Wells is set to meet with the district attorney today as scrutiny grows surrounding his death. Wells's body was found after he went missing during a trip to Horn Island with friends on July 4th. High-profile attorney Ben Crump is representing the Wells family. And that is a look for you at your Wednesday morning headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel.
AURN News. For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson. Florida Black businesses are coming together this month for the Gainesville Black Business Expo weekend. The event is scheduled for July 17th through 18th. Organizers say the goal is to bring nonprofits, social organizations, and entrepreneurs together to strengthen the community. The expo itself will take place Saturday and feature live music, food, and gift card giveaways. Organizers say the expo floor will be packed with 70 businesses, nonprofit organizations, and social organizations showcasing their products, services, resources, and the impact they are making throughout the community. The weekend begins Friday with the Gainesville Business Impact Awards at the Cotton Club Museum and Cultural Center. Then on Saturday, the expo moves to the Martin Luther King Multipurpose Center on 14th Street. For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Our front paws, hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh, no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Our front paws, hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Whether it's help with hormone therapy, weight management, or sexual health,
every woman should have access to affordable prescription medication and personalized care that understands the whole woman. Join me, Dr. Doug Lucas, clinical lead of hormone optimization and longevity at LifeMD, along with other leading experts on the podcast, Here's Something Good on Women's Health and Longevity. To learn more, go to lifemd.com.
Did you hear the news? Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom has a new time. Catch us now every Wednesday at noon. Same program, same great conversations. Just a new time. So catch Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom this Wednesday and every Wednesday only on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graham O'Brien, right?
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
The Jared Rhodes on the other side of the glass, y'all. Right here, hump day, middle of the week, bad cheering, Wednesday. You know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
Docs will be here later on in the next hour. Get y'all all up to date, healthy.
Indeed.
Tell you once again, wash your nasty hands.
And if you don't feel good, stay home.
Stay home.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stay
Always
home.
good.
I tried to look for that movie you were talking about, and I forgot the name of it, and I didn't want to text you. Like, hey, what's the name of this?
Be safe, have fun, don't
Be
die.
safe,
Be
have
safe,
fun.
have fun, don't
I looked
die.
on Prime. I didn't see it. So I'm going to look.
It might be, is it? I thought it was Prime. I don't be,
Be
I got it.
safe, have fun, don't die. Yeah, I tried to look for it yesterday, but I will. Yep, came right up. It is where? Amazon Prime and Hulu.
Oh, okay. I thought I watched it on Prime, but I do have Hulu. I might have had it on Hulu.
Yeah,
but I thought it was on Prime. But no, it's interesting. It's a pretty good movie.
I don't know what title I typed in, but I don't think it was anything close to that. I was like something. I think I put "Don't Die" in it, and then it didn't pick up. So
be safe, have fun.
Yeah,
don't die.
I'll find it when I get back to my iPad.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Give you some time to do something when you're relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you got that Chicago time on your hands, you got some free time.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Beautiful thing.
I have some free time. I have a lot of free time. I'm gonna use it very, very purposefully.
You might as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours. It don't come around too often.
My God.
So when it do come, take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
504-582-9422. Good morning, Hashim.
Good morning to the lovely Miss Kimber White Dupree.
Good morning.
And Graham, to you, just good morning.
Yeah, I'll take that. And right back at you, cuz. Good morning to you, too.
How are you this morning?
I'm all right. Just living the good life on this off day.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing like it.
Love that.
Yep. And I just wanted to make an observation, if I may.
Please.
The black man, from what I understand or what I've always been taught, is the original man.
Yes, sir.
Like, I listen to the teachings of different people. Some things you take and some things you don't. You take it with a grain of salt and you think about other things.
That's right.
But from my observation and from my schooling, because I went to McMain too.
There you go, Mustangs, right on.
Yes, sir. I'm a proud believer in New Orleans public schools.
You and me both.
Because
Same.
They do a good job with teaching. I don't know too many brothers don't know how to read or write or count their money.
Come on now. And that's the truth, Root.
From my understanding, though, about genetics.
Yes, sir.
In the way diseases work, if the white man was a part of the original man, how can he then bring diseases to people of color? Shouldn't the people of color have been exposed to those diseases already? Unless the white man is not the original man, unless he comes from a foreign place. Just like he can't get sickle cell. What is it about our DNA? I guess what I'm trying to say is we're not the same. Even though we all look the same, besides skin color, but we're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's gods and there's beings. And I hate to say it like that, but because not all white people are devils, like Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam preach, that they're devils by DNA. They weren't created by the original God. My grandmother was a Pan-Africanist. She was Mama Dara Abubakar. She used to talk sometimes like they came from another planet, and that they are some of them are intermixed with us, so some of them are cool. Like you'll see some of them are cool, but for the most part, by DNA, they are not the original man. And the original man was made by God, and they are a mimic of God's creation. It's the same reason they can't get sickle cell. Like I listened to Dick Gregory, he talk about how we passed, like he used to study at Sarah Mayer Hospital, the number one professor in breast milk, and he said because black people was forced to wet nurse white children, that we passed over DNA to white children, and he said it's not going to happen overnight, but the battle is won, that the change going to happen, because I remember as a little boy where whiteness was whiteness. Now you see all these white people acting more culturally towards black culture. Like I never seen that, and I can, you know what I mean? I can see it in how they starting to be more in tune to black culture. And he said the black man is so dominant. I remember when giving dap was considered something so black. Now everybody all over the world is giving dap, but people don't realize that came from us. That came from our culture. Not everybody all over the world is giving pounds and giving daps, and it's just so much nuance like that has been appropriated by the rest of the world, and black people continue to lead because we are the gods that was spoken of in the Bible, in the Quran, and every other. We are the dominant. Black is the dominant gene. You can't get black from white. You can't. Scientifically, you can't. The only way you can get white is it comes from black. Black is the dominant gene, and what I wish and what I profoundly hope for and I work towards is that black people start realizing it and acting accordingly.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's just
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to get with my 50 cents.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Thank you for
All
that.
right.
I
Thank
sure
you for that.
appreciate you calling. Keep
You're
listening,
welcome.
man.
Yes, sir. I love y'all.
Love you right back. Have a good one.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, indeed. 504-582-9422 is the number right here on the Front Porch. Good morning, Pam. What's that?
Good morning, Front Porch family. How are y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. Enjoying the conversation. This is conversation that should be had, and it's just wonderful to hear us come together and speak the truth. But what got me is that what we were listening to from that white woman, I had to pull over. I just sat there in the shade, and I just listened and listened and listened. And I said, now, see, this is what's the truth. And it's coming from a white woman. But they are afraid. The majority of them are afraid of us. And it's all about our education, the way we carry ourselves, the way we present ourselves, and that we're not afraid.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's how I feel about it. And I love that. I love being a black woman. I love our black people, and we have to stand together. We have to stand together, because if we go against each other, we're hurting each other. We're not doing anything but hurting us. And please vote. November is coming up. Please vote. I was listening to Miss Bottoms last night on an interview. Please vote. Everybody. VOTE. It's just 4 letters. It's not hard to do. If you need a ride, I'm willing to take people. I have taken people to vote.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
willing to continue, and I will let them have my number. Y'all can let them have my number. Let me help. I want you there because
Real.
when you're there, we're there together.
There
Thank
you go. Thank you for that, Pam.
All right, y'all. Holla at you later.
All right, baby.
All right.
Take care.
All right.
That's for real. That
I love it.
community activism. That's how you gonna get it. See, that's not wide. That's right here. Let's listen. If you need me, see that wasn't but two people. That wasn't but two. If you need me, that's what Pam just said. If you need me, call me. See how that works?
Easy.
See how that works? If you need me.
Danny B, who sat in with me on Monday, she mentioned something, remembering team captains to bring people to the polls. And, maybe that may be something that we have to, when you go to the worship house, wherever the church house you go to, worship temple, hall, whatever, find out who needs a ride. Mosque, all the places. Find out who needs a ride there. And your children's friend group. Make sure that everybody's got access. And, at your parks where the kids play ball, make sure that the parent booster club that shows up for all the games are able to show up at the polls. Because,
and offer to help.
Yeah.
See, that's what the part that what you said, offer to help. Just like Pam said, you need a ride, give them my number, call me. See, that's me to you. That's how it gets done. That's how it gets done. Small increments, baby.
Small adjustments and can be a big change.
One bite at a time, and you will
change.
eventually eat that elephant. One bite at a time. But you can't eat no 5-6 bites at a time. One. And when you start doing that, you get to the next one. You get to the next one. That's how it get done, yo. That's how it get done. So thank you for that, Pam. That's very nice.
Appreciate you offering up your services.
That's right. And those of you who are in other places, use that as an example.
That part.
Use that as an example. If you are somewhere and somebody could use your help, that's what we admonish every day. It's a random act of kindness. Just, somebody needs your help, offer them your help.
Get in the field behind your people and behind yourself, actually.
That's right.
Like, get involved.
Get involved, man.
Because you cannot talk about what they did when you didn't do.
Yeah. I ain't found they yet.
No, neither me.
Neither them.
Neither me. They be
honestly,
saying all kind of stuff.
And y'all be listening.
And y'all be listening. Yeah.
They be telling
and
you
they don't never come to be to verify what they had said.
They can't never get no name.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. Who is they?
Who is they? And
say,
where
bro.
are they?
I don't know they. I don't know them.
Bring they to me.
Because see, if Graylin says something, you're going to know Graylin said it.
Yeah.
And if you tell somebody Graylin said it and they come ask Graylin about it, Graylin going to tell them, yeah, I said it. Now, what's it to you? Right. For you to come check me about what I said.
It. Now what?
I did say it. Absolutely, unequivocally. Yes, I said it. Now what?
Now what?
Now, so, because, you can say whatever you'd like.
I've had like maybe in my lifetime 3 people come back. Did you say something? Yes. Now what? Because now I said it. There's nothing else that you're going to say or do about it. Because if it's true, ain't nothing you can say about it.
I usually get nobody to ask me because they know. He probably did. I've been this way. I didn't just get like this. He probably, I said those things.
It hasn't happened often, but at least 3 times in my life, did you say yes?
Yeah, y'all, now
I
what?
Said it.
Now, and one thing people will defend me if it's gossip or mess, girl ain't said that. I had people to check them say, I know you lying. That don't even sound like nothing to come out of his mouth. That sounds like mess. That sounds like something you say and try to put on my boy. I've had that to happen.
Yeah.
Nah, because
I've asked people
I don't truck in
to
that
not
type of
add to it. I do enough. I do enough.
Don't go do that, man.
I don't need help.
I'm not in that sphere. All that yeah.
I don't need help.
That's time consuming. It make me itch. Yeah, I'm allergic to that.
Don't need help at all. I do enough on my own.
Yeah, and it works out well. It certainly does.
Indeed. So it's Wednesday. The weekend starts tomorrow. Is anything happening this weekend?
There will be on Sunday the honoring of one of our greats, Jerome Big Duck Smith.
His birthday?
No, they're celebrating him.
Okay.
They're honoring him, and
he's done the work.
He's done the work. He's put it in. That's going to be Sunday the 19th at the Treme Center from 2 to 6. Tambourine and Fam members and family, and he founded Tambourine and Fan. There's going to be live music, conversation, memories, and food. So come on out. That's going to be Sunday at the Treme Center from 2 to 6 to celebrate Big Duck.
Yes.
Jerome Smith. We're going to try to get somebody in here probably.
He's always
hopefully tomorrow,
so
Friday.
kind.
Always. And has been that way.
He's always so kind, and I don't think he knows who I am, but he's always very gracious when he sees me.
He's affected the lives of so many.
So many.
So many.
When I was an accountant at the school board, Tambourine and Fan and Merge used to come together and talk and speak about, the things that they're seeing in the community and the need that or the support they could use from the school board or whatever. And we used to have to go to those board meetings, the budget department, every board meeting, Jesus. But seeing people who were community-based, community loved, but loved the community so much that they gave of themselves every time is probably why when I decided to change careers, I chose teaching first because it was between teaching and nursing. And I think because I heard all of the things that they said were needed in the community, I knew I could do it in the classroom. So, yes, definitely inspiration, definitely inspiring, and has done the work for quite some time.
Oh, yeah. Life in danger level.
Yeah.
Life in danger level, getting beat level. You understand? Head and body on the line for the community. Right? So, no, Doug has definitely earned his flowers. So that'll be Sunday if you're free. If you can, come out to the Treme Center at 2 o'clock. Shout out Big Duck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it'll be a wonderful, wonderful event. That's the only thing I know about thus far.
This weekend,
that's Sunday.
Hey, it's almost time for all of y'all community all-class reunions. Let us know, because I know we have some anniversary classes that are getting ready to celebrate their 30, 50, 40, and whatnot years at the different schools. I know K-Day is September 4th. Not September 4th. It is Labor Day weekend. And John Mack. Oh, Kennedy's all-class picnic.
Okay.
It's almost like a festival. I have never been. I will never go. But they do it. They've been doing it strong for, 10 years at least?
Okay.
Maybe so. I think they were one of the first groups that started having the all-class picnics or gatherings or whatnot. So that's I know it's Labor Day weekend. John Mack's their all-class reunion, I think, is on July 25th. And I know they have some more coming up. Oh, Xavier Preps is coming up too.
Okay.
So yeah, call us. Let us know when y'all getting ready to celebrate your milestone reunions and whatnot. Yeah, we want to celebrate with you.
I knew we was gonna talk about Boozy today. Yes, indeed. 600,000.
I don't feel
Mark said,
no
Kimber,
ways bad.
I heard that your favorite celebrity, Boozy, gave the Trump administration 600,000 supposedly to get a pardon, but they scammed him out his money and didn't give him the pardon. Now he's crying about it.
So he gave his money to a law firm for a petition or a lobbying for him to be pardoned. And that in and of itself, yes, Boosie is not one of my favorites. However, this is where money and stupidity meet. He's actually suing to get half the money back because the law firm is not going to give him all $600,000 back, and they might give him $300,000 back. Boosie needs to stop focusing on what's going on in the LGBTQI plus world unless he's going to come out and then attend to business such as this. He needs to tend to his diabetes. He needs to tend to his felonies, because I think he has a felony that he's awaiting sentencing for. Stop doing stupid stuff. And this, sir, qualifies as stupid.
600,000. I mean,
you had it to blow. Well, you blew it.
Tricking if you could afford
it.
it. Right?
Now you want it back because you didn't get what you were looking for. I heard Pardons was going for $1 million, so you was 400 grand short in the first place. So it is what it is.
You couldn't cash in your face, cuz. It's the Front Porch. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about
all day long.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The heat returns and the rain chances are going down. We're looking at highs 90 to 92 degrees today, feeling like the triple digits. We will have a chance for scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone will see them. As we're heading into the rest of the week, on into the weekend, highs reach the mid-90s, feeling very close to heat advisory status. Those daily chances for rain will continue, especially in the afternoons. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
This is Monica Pierre along with Sally Ann Roberts Daybone, co-host of Your Power is On.
Tune in Sunday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for music that feeds the spirit. Get your Sunday on.
Right here on WBOK 1230 a.m. and WBOK1230.com, the station you listen to all day long.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 a.m.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryan Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared is on the other side of the glass, y'all, on this bad cheering Wednesday. Bringing it to you right here. Y'all know how we do. Everything happening out here. Y'all new Attorney General is up in front of Congress trying to explain why he ought to be made permanent to get the job. But they had some Epstein witnesses. There's some Epstein survivors, Epstein Island,
Yay.
that spoke up against him.
Yay.
And about what he did with their cases. I don't know if he's going to get it, but the way things go nowadays, he probably will.
might, yep.
But you don't know because you got to get Senate confirmation. And right now, we're 2 senators down. So you don't really have an idea now because the margins are so very thin between each side that you really, any little thing can tip it one way or another. So we shall see. We shall see. It's going to be interesting, though. There is a sister, I don't remember her name, but she is up as Trump's nominee for the CDC. What is her name? Dr. Erica Schwartz. I don't know her. I didn't even know she was up for the job.
If
have
he's
to do a
her
little
pick,
research.
I'm annoyed already.
Well, I'm a girl. I want to know who she is. I don't know her, so I need to find out a little bit more about her. What are you looking at?
The senator's question.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay.
I just pulled that up. That's why I found her name, Erica Schwartz. She looks like a
Condoleezza
military person.
Rice.
I like Condoleezza Rice.
No.
I like Condoleezza Rice.
Did you like her policies?
She was with the Bush administration,
Right.
whose policies were anti-American in so many different ways. So no, but I don't know this lady. But I'm going to find out about her because she's up for the nomination. I'm not just going to say you're not who you are because I'm looking at you, but I'm going to find out. It's just like Condoleezza. I don't like your policies, but I like you. I don't know this lady. I don't know either her policies or who she is. So we'll find out. And Todd Blasch is there trying to get his job.
And what is he up for?
He's up for the Attorney General.
Oh,
He's up for the Attorney because they fired the other Attorney General.
Right.
Pam Bondi, she had to go.
She had to go.
The other lady, Chrissy Nunn, she had to go.
That was Homeland Security?
Yeah, they didn't kill 2 more people. ICE
Yeah, the
had.
ICE. Yeah, yeah.
That's the reason for my shirt today.
I really feel like, for those of you who are watching, you can see the shirt that is donned by,
There you go.
Yeah.
In honor of the 2 citizens, 2 human beings who have been killed. Yep, that's Jesus, or one rendition of him. And that's ICE. Picking him up. Because if he was here and he looked like he did traditionally, he'd still be picked up. Because even if he looked like the white Jesus, y'all would still pick him up. Because he had accent and he's kind of real tan like.
Exactly.
Middle Eastern and he was undocumented.
What? I like Mahatma Rice. What are you talking about?
He likes rice.
What is he? How did we get there? Did somebody say something about rice?
I don't know. Bob just wanted y'all to know that he
likes
is a fan
Mahatma
of Mahatma Rice.
Were you texting that to somebody and then putting that in the chat by accident?
I think it was purposeful. Because he said personally. That doesn't sound like a text. Because if you're texting somebody, they know it's coming from you.
You know,
so
Mark
personal.
works in tech, so maybe he was in too many different modes at one time. So I don't know.
Could be.
That was an interesting comment. So, okay, so Walter L. Cohen has been doing an alumni picnic for quite some time now. Ours is coming up in September. Okay. Jonathan Williams' class of 1986 is celebrating their 40th reunion with an 80s party at Bruno and Bruno rooftop venue. Historically black high schools in New Orleans, nothing like it. Walter L. Cohen was never a white school?
All the schools were white schools.
That's what I'm saying.
All
so
the schools,
you
but no,
historically
Cohen Cohen was black. My
was
cousin
black.
and them went
Got
to-
it. Okay.
in the 70s, in the early 70s. And I didn't get it till the early 60s.
Mhm.
So, but in the early 70s, it was black. So long
okay.
as I've been growing up, Cohen, I don't know what it was before.
Yeah, I need to find out more
I don't know,
information
but
about
so-
Cohen.
Yeah,
Cohen.
but Cohen been black. Walloco.
It's been
black.
been black that since I've known it, but I didn't know if it was.
I don't think it was a new school, so I know it wasn't built for us. No.
That's what I'm saying. So
no.
not historically black.
But
No,
once
you don't
once
get
we
that
took it,
designation unless
we get that. No, it wasn't built. It wasn't built for us.
Historically black is first black. That's Booker T. Washington. That's McDonough
Oh, that boy
35.
say he like Mahatma Rice because I like Condoleezza
Oh,
Rice.
Lord.
You stupid, boy. You stupid.
You need some help. You need
I like
some
that
help.
though, cuz. I like that. Very good. Very good.
Good
you
Lord.
get hold up. That's one for more. All right. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Condoleezza
That's
Rice.
hilarious.
See you on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. A new report claims district attorneys in Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio, Texas are declining to enforce some state laws. Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
There's no reason why a district attorney should be in a different category than every other elected official in the state of Texas.
He says the findings support new proposals that could allow impeachment proceedings against elected prosecutors. Senator Raphael Warnock and Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens are celebrating a new federal housing law aimed at helping renters become homeowners. The bipartisan measure boosts housing construction and limits corporate ownership of single-family homes to improve affordability. And Louis Charles Malone, one of the first black U.S. Marines and a World War II veteran, has died at age 103. The Alabama native spent decades as an educator, coach, principal, and community leader, leaving a lasting legacy of service. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all. Thank you for joining us as we roll into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch. Continuing our broadcast from the historic campus of Xavier University. From our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway, www.wbok1230.com is the address. Or you can get us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Mark, you stupid, yeah?
Yeah, I concur. Because, yeah.
I like that, though, cuz.
Because what?
I like that. I do. I do.
Something is wrong with him.
I like that. That boy said, I like Mahatma Rice. Okay.
Like, what's the...
Okay, what's the relevance? Because Graylin like Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah,
I do. I do.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's interesting.
I could say something about him eating Mahatma Rice, but I'm not.
Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got it.
I appreciate it. Listen, Jackie Wilmore says Joseph S. Clark has been doing all the alumni gatherings since 2009, I believe. It was an all-black high school. Yeah, because Joseph Samuel Clark was black. They were not putting white kids in a school named after a black man. So, yes, Joseph S. Clark I do think is an historically black high school for sure.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like I did some research on Joseph S. Clark and like his work in Baton Rouge with um his work with Southern University, and I was just like, wow, this is pretty cool. This would have been great to know while I was teaching there. But yeah, they definitely weren't putting no white kids in no school named after no Joseph S. Clark. Not nobody who is doing real work and improving the community. Yeah.
There you go. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Jonathan. What's happening?
What's going on, Front Porch family?
Hello.
How you doing, baby?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
So
I'm glad
far, so
y'all
good.
y'all read my comment a few minutes ago about Walter L. Cohen.
Yes.
Which I'm a proud graduate of 1986.
Wallow
Bit of history. Yeah, you're right. Uptown rulers, baby. Let me give you a little bit of history real quick for those who don't know.
Yes.
Walter L. Cohen was a black man.
Yes. Okay.
He was one of the black people in New Orleans who was appointed to a government position during that Reconstruction era.
Okay. With
Walter L. Cohen. Yeah. Walter L. Cohen was a mentor of AP Two-Road.
Okay.
He went on to be a mentor of Mayor Ernest Dutch Morial and Rivas Ortiz, if you
That's
remember
right.
the famous judge.
I remember
So,
him.
yes, he was very black. Walter L. Cohen opened in 1949, all-black school.
All right.
Walter L. Cohen, 35. Joseph S. Clark, Booker T. Washington were the four original HB
HS.
HS. I'm sorry. I was getting kind of caught up.
Oh no,
That's
it's cool. You got okay. Historically black
I
high
get
schools.
emotional about my
Absolutely.
school, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yes, he was very much a black man. The school opened in 1949. Clark opened around the same time.
47.
Only difference, Clark was a culmination of schools coming together to make a high school.
Okay.
In that area of the city, you had kids graduating from elementary and middle schools, and they needed a high school to go to. And it didn't officially become a high school until 52. But not taking anything away from Joseph S. Clark, him and Walter L. Cohen, they were from Louisiana. Walter L. Cohen was born in New Orleans.
All right.
So they had deep history in this community. They did a lot. Of course, we know who Booker T. Washington was.
Yes, sir.
Of course, we know that. And, of course, McDonough 35, that's one of the old John McDonough schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which they've renamed. I think they're just calling themselves 35 now.
Yeah.
And as far as the alumni picnics are concerned, we were doing them before Katrina.
Okay. All right. Right on.
Yeah. So deep history there. A lot of prominent people went to Walter L. Cohen as they did to all of those other schools.
Absolutely.
Yes,
proud graduates of the New Orleans
sir.
Public
That's right.
Schools.
Jonathan, thank you for that little history, man. We appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right, bro.
All the way. Wallako, baby.
Wallako.
I love it. Have a good one.
My cousin, Verna Ward, Breast and Power, all his sisters, Val, Rochelle, Karen, all went to Cohen. Me and my cousin Kelly went to a dance at Cohen one time, but that's a story I can't tell on the radio.
Well, there are many of those stories that you
But that was one that concerned Cohen.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you for that history, though, cuz.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And also, you know what? Like I said, one of the things when we get back to school that I'm going to have the girls do is to look for Black people in the fields that they are interested in going into. But also, like, if any of our educators are listening, have people identify who schools were named after. Fantasy Williams, Savannah Williams, Priestley. Was that school uptown?
Alfred Priestley.
Yeah,
Alfred.
Priestley, Alfred Priestley. And there's so many other schools that were named for people who did a lot of work here in the city. And a lot, I think I know I felt in my schooling they were constantly letting us know that there were people that looked like us that did things that we wanted to do.
Absolutely.
I don't know that it's no, it's not happening as much as it did when I was in school, but that's something that we should be getting back to.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was coming up, y'all. When you came up, you were coming out of the Black Pride, Black Power era. I came right up into it. I came right up into it when it was being once again snatched back from the stereotype that black was ugly. The whole thing was black is beautiful. Black power.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Baby, what a time. That's why I still say I'm black. That's why I still say, even to this day, I eschew African American for the simple fact that Africa's a continent and not a country. And I'll leave it right there. But black is who we are. Black is how I was raised.
Black is across the globe.
Is it connects me with the people of color all around the planet. And I use a capital B because I was 7 going on 8 with James Brown in Tulane Stadium in 1970. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Little kid. With my parents, yo. They were singing too.
Right.
And all the people around us, my brother Jay, all the people around us, 70,000 people in Tulane Stadium in 1970. Probably a few white folks in there too. I wouldn't doubt it. But I don't know if they were singing, but we sure were. We sure were. And ever since then, man, Carlos and Smith and the Panthers and all the things that make black black. That's what raised me. That's what came up. Richard Pryor, Red Fox, all them kind of folks, man. Pig Meat Markham, all them kind of folks who
Pig Meat Markham?
Oh, yeah. Another comedian. Blue albums.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Comedian, not singer.
No. He wasn't a singer. Well, Pig Meat Markham might have could have sang. I don't know.
Markham. That's the name.
Yes, ma'am. Pig Meat Markham. They used to do it uptown. Nickname was Pig Meat because he stayed in jail. There was a nickname for the police at that time. And he stayed getting caught.
Okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Help me connect the dots here.
Because he was meat for them people. All the time. Stayed.
He was a popular fella.
Baby, from juvie.
Dang.
All the way up. All the way. He got the nickname as a young man.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I don't know whatever happened to Pig Meat. I honestly do not know. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he called a Joseph, got a lie.
That is a moniker if I've ever heard.
If they multiple billed him as a repeat offender and they threw him away, I don't know. That's strange, man. I'm gonna have to ask some of them dudes uptown, man.
Dang.
What happened to him?
My goodness.
But that was that. There was a street life was alive and well then too.
My goodness, that is some funny stuff. Nicknames used to be so cruel.
Oh, yeah. Up feet, down feet, here come clown feet.
That's so
people used to have that one short shoe, do it.
Club foot. Yeah. That's not nice.
Yeah, it's not, but it was the easiest thing. You ain't gonna call the man, one ear. If you got a club foot. But if you had one ear, they call you loud. You got one that they call him loud. Yeah. I knew a lady that was average. She had one leg, though. She worked at IHOP.
Get on my nerves. Anyway. Right. Exactly. And even Jared looked up and shook his head. Like,
but he's laughing. That is. He's sick of himself. He said, why am I laughing at something like that?
Something so ridiculous. Yes. That is crazy work.
That's it, right? That's all right. We are special.
Yeah, we are, definitely.
Believe that.
Extra special.
That's right. And if you know, you know.
And if you're struggling with it, oh well.
That's on y'all.
Let's see. Oh, well, so Here Come the Judge I'm familiar with, but I'm familiar with from Flip Wilson.
But see, Flip Wilson got it from Pig. See, there's a higher, I'm a comedian guy.
Yes.
Pig Meat was the first one. He did the Here Come the Judge. And
that
Flip
name
Wilson
is killing me.
Oh, yeah.
It is sending
Pig Meat
me.
Markham, famous, man.
That name is sending
That's right.
me.
Skillet Leroy. All them dudes back there. Haynes, somebody let, damn it. It's gonna come to me.
It'll
His
come
last
to
name
you.
is Haynes,
Uh-huh.
and I can't call the first name. But no, man, all these cats were the Chitlin circuit, just like Patsy was the MC showrunner at
the Dewdrop.
At the Dewdrop.
Yes.
At the Dewdrop. Cross-dressed Patsy.
Yeah.
All of Me was her opening song.
I remember Deacon John sharing that story.
That's right. Because
yes.
and see, this was that variety show. That's what all it was, a variety show. Irma Thomas talked about that because they'd have Patsy was the MC, then they'd have a band, and they had what they call a shake dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Girl came out and shook dance, entertained the crowd, but it was a variety show, which was where cats like Skillet Leroy, Pigmeat Markham, early Red Fox, that's where they made their money, not at the Singer, at the Dewdrop. Couldn't go to the Singer. Had to go to the
Craps Shooting Reverend.
Oh yeah.
I must learn your ways. Point me in the direction to go listen to those albums or find it somewhere.
The beautiful thing about living in today is that there is nothing that you can't find.
Right.
If you type in Pig Meat Markham,
I'm going to do that today.
And it's going to come up somewhere. Somebody has gotten Pig Meat Markham's complete collection, either on YouTube or somewhere. But no, you could hear it, man. All that good stuff.
This
all
sounds
that good
like
stuff.
a fun activity for me to do.
It is. And it's going to be some of the fun. And man, I don't know. Have you ever heard Mom's Maybelline?
Yes, I have.
Then if you listen,
yes, I have.
This is the
Very
same time. This
familiar.
is around the same because when Mom's Maybelline made it to Ed Sullivan, right, which exposed her to the white world,
right,
she had already been a legend,
correct,
on the Chitlin circuit. She was Mom's Maybelline. That's how Ed Sullivan found out about it.
Correct.
But we got around brilliant, funny, insightful, even in the midst of all the pain and unfairness and ill treatment that was going on, we still find a way to ride, still find a way to kill it, even on the Chitlin circuit. Even on the Chitlin circuit. So yeah, do that. Do yourself a favor. Go back and listen to them. Get you some Pig Meat Markham in your life.
So I am very well versed in Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Dolomite.
Way down in the jungle deep.
My dad had those albums, and I got busted listening to one of those albums. It was a full vinyl, and I had my headphones on because, of course, couldn't let nobody else hear what I was hearing, and I got down on the floor in my room by the record player, and my daddy came home from work and discovered what was I, like 8?
Oh yeah,
9-year-old was
listening, laughing, and understanding.
Not having a complete understanding, but
knowing it was funny.
Yeah.
But no, you had enough.
Yeah, I had enough understanding.
And see, I was when Rich Pryor came out, I could go get those albums.
Oh.
You see, That Ends Crazy. The first one,
Bicentennial,
and Craps After Hours, which was the first time he talked about Big Butt. She turned around, whole place get dark.
My God.
That was Craps After Hours, but there were albums prior to that. That are all what they call party albums. Again, that was the Red Fox. That was the LaWanda Page. That was oh man.
But Red Fox used to sing during his set, which was terrible.
You know who else could sing?
Terrible, the things he would say in his song.
Pryor.
Yeah.
Right? If you look right now, there is on YouTube a black and white video of Richard Pryor singing Nobody Wants You When You're Down and Out. If I'm a Pryor fan, y'all know
you
that
played it
song.
once.
Did
you
I
played
play
it? Yeah, you played it once.
It is, baby, listen. You just never seen Richard Pryor and singing, not playing,
right?
Not being a comedian, acting like he's singing, singing, just playing. Was he Luther? No, but damn, Rich could sing. He could sing.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
I love it, man. I loved it. So much talent, so many different places, so many different ways it comes out. And man, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But Red Fox and his songs were
oh yeah,
ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
And I understood what he was saying because he had a way of using tone in his delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I definitely should not have been listening to any of that.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. But it was I because he had my daddy had he had all the albums. He had that's how I learned about Mom's Maybelline. It took me a minute to get this joke where she said she had a old friend of hers, old woman. Now you know Mom was old. And Mom said, old friend, she was an old woman. And she said, Moms, I'm tired of living. I don't want to be here no more. I'm old and I can't do nothing else. And Mom said, well, if you're ready to go in the simplest way so your children could still see you in the casket, she said, get you a 38 pistol. And she said, when you get that 38 pistol, you put it right there and you put it 2 inches under your left breast and squeeze the trigger. She said, I'll come back from the hospital, say that fool shot herself in the knee.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I was a kid when I heard it, so I was scared. Wait a minute.
How?
And then,
yeah. Right.
Yes. You got to listen to the whole joke.
Yes.
And I learned about context. I learned
that is ridiculous.
But Moms had jokes like that, man. Moms had jokes like that. Red Fox, he did a whole bit about Confucius say. He said, Confucius say, woman who cooks carrots and peas in same pot, very unsanitary.
He was really funny.
Let me tell you
something. He was really funny.
You know who mentioned him first?
Who?
Malcolm X.
Red Fox?
If you read the autobiography of Malcolm X, when Malcolm was a porter on a train, he said he worked with a porter on the train that was the funniest man he had ever met. That porter was Red Fox. That porter was Red Fox. Them two right there, Red Fox and Red Fox and Malcolm X. Working on the train.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he talked about that.
Yeah, Red Fox had some demons.
He did.
My God.
He did. But he was funny.
He was funny.
He was funny till he left here. Because when Red was going through his thing at the end, he was broke. Everybody was coming at him, and they interviewed him. And they said, Red, he said, you know, all these young comedians that hold you up. He said, yeah, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and all them different people. He said, they say, if you need help, just holler. Red Fox went, He leaned into the camera. All you could see was his mouth. He was in there like, He said, just holler. I'm hollering. Yes, indeed. That's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to see y'all on the other side of the break.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are your news headlines for you. We now know the name of the man arrested in a mid-city murder. 36-year-old Victor Fernandez is charged in the death of Jessica Gelpi. Police said that they found Fernandez driving her car, which had been reported stolen following the crime. Gelpi was killed last Friday on Bank Street. She was a longtime employee of the Steak Knife restaurant in Lakeview. The coroner's report showed that she died from a gunshot wound, but initial police reports said that she died from blunt force trauma. Judges John Fuller, Simone Levine, and Rhonda Good Douglas had their judgeships eliminated by a controversial law, but a Baton Rouge judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked that law from taking effect. Now the 3 judges are entitled to temporary relief. This case will likely be decided by the state Supreme Court, and qualifying for the November election starts on August 5th. The family of Mississippi teen Nolan Wells is set to meet with the district attorney today as scrutiny grows surrounding his death. Wells's body was found after he went missing during a trip to Horn Island with friends on July 4th. High-profile attorney Ben Crump is representing the Wells family. And that is a look for you at your Wednesday morning headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel. Okay, have a great day.
Hi, I'm Leo Jackson, host of Sunday Gospel here every Sunday morning, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 12 o'clock till 2 p.m. You don't want to miss this move of God. It happens only on WBOK. You listen to all day long.
Well, saints of God, this is Pastor David Impartan Sr. coming to you over the airways of WBOK, your favorite host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want to invite you to our show every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. That's Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want you to invite your family and friends to a broadcast that's designed to change your life, the way you think, the way you act, and what you eat. We want you to tune in every Saturday at 1 o'clock, WBOK, 12:30 a.m. See you on Saturday.
WBOK is pleased to announce the reboot of Crosstown Conversations with host Gene Nathan. A heightened focus on cultural entertainment events and the creators who present them. The new time is now Saturday at noon. Tune into the stories of our exploding creative scene with Gene Nathan on Crosstown Conversations.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared on this Bad Church Wednesday. And we've been having quite a good conversation about how we can gather ourselves with the community and also about some good comedy. I'm going to have to look up this this character here that they're talking about. That just Pig Meat Markham, that's a whole lot of the name in and of itself. But yeah, 504-582-9422. Hey, Elwin.
Hey, I got Pig Meat Markham on CD.
Oh.
Introducing LaWanda Page.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you somebody else who was funny.
You said what now?
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't think of his name.
You just said Flip Wilson.
Flip
Mm-hmm.
Wilson. Flip Wilson was very funny.
Yes, he was.
And you know how he got his name?
Flip?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
He used to tell jokes when he was in, I think when he was in the service.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to flip the joke. And that's how that's how his name became
What do you
Flip
mean he
Wilson.
flipped the joke?
He used to tell jokes, and somehow or another he flipped it, and that's how he became Flip Wilson.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
But he was funny. I think I got a DVD and him with his show was on NBC. I think I got it somewhere in here. I think I got all of his shows that was on channel was on NBC.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But he was funny, and you know who he knew? He knew the Pointer Sisters' father.
He did what?
And he knew the Pointer Sisters' father.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he knew him, and I think that's how they got on the show. Because their father turned out to be he was a gangster in the beginning. He used to gamble and all that stuff, and till his brother-in-law got killed with a jacket he wore. And that's when he changed his life and became a minister.
Oh,
he's from Arkansas. I can't think of what town in Arkansas, because when I was in school up there in Arkansas, one of the Pointer Sisters said, "Well, my dad was born not too far from here," and they did the show up in Little Rock.
Okay.
So I think he was from Pine Bluff or one of them cities up there in Little Rock. But their daddy their daddy started out being a gangster.
Okay. Well, he did change his life, though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's good. At least he got some movement in the right direction.
And Root is all the things Root did. Root outlived them all. Outlived all her sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not to say I would outlive my sisters. I hope I do. But that's another story.
Well, that's a
But
request.
anyway, yeah, Flip Wilson was very funny. And I want to ask you, what did you find that album where Red Fox was singing? What was the name of that album?
I don't remember. I do not remember. So don't make me tell you no lie. I think it was
Braylon, do
Yellow,
you
if
know?
I'm not mistaken, but we talking about years ago.
It might be still available. Do Braylon know?
Do I know what?
About Red Fox singing.
What did he sing?
No, about his album. Oh, what
His
song
album.
did he sing?
Yeah.
It was something about a bolero. I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I remember he was singing something about a bolero.
And
that's toward
Richard,
the end of the song.
And Richard Pryor, he sung.
Yeah, Pryor was singing Nobody Wants You When You're Down and Out.
Okay. I wonder what album I could find that on.
I don't know. I know it's on if you do a search. I saw it on YouTube. So it's a black and white film. I don't know where he was singing that, but it's a black and white take of Richard Pryor. Very simple. You can see he's a young man with just a shirt and pants on, and he's singing Nobody Wants You When You're Down and Out. I can't think of what it was on, but it was back in the early 50s, probably when his career was just starting out, because it's in black and white.
And him and Malcolm X was working. Malcolm X was working together on a train.
No. Red Fox and Malcolm X.
Oh, Red Fox and Malcolm.
Yeah, not Richard Pryor. Red Fox.
Red Fox. You know where I can find that at?
Which one?
The one you was talking about. Malcolm
No.
X
That was written in the autobiography of Malcolm X. If you
that was
read the autobiography of Malcolm X, he talks about being a porter and working on the train with one of the funniest porters he had ever met in his life, and turned out that funny porter actually turned out to be red fox.
Red fox. Okay, got it. I got it. Boy, you find everything interesting. You learn. That's why I like to listen to this show, because I learn so much from y'all.
What you learned today?
I learned about Red Fox and Richard Pryor.
What about him?
Well, I learned that Red Fox was working with Malcolm X. I didn't know that.
See that? You learn stuff on this show, bro.
Okay,
That's
Elwin,
right.
the song is
Yeah.
South of the Border, Down Mexico Way. And it's on, I think, it's on one of the Adult Party albums. But yes, South of the Border, Down Mexico Way.
South of the
very
border,
terrible.
down Mexico way.
It's an awful song.
You can tell by the title it's going to be an awful
It's
song.
terrible.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks a lot. I really do learn a lot from this show.
Yes, sir. You're quite welcome. The bill will be coming.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That is funny.
Wednesday, bad cheering. Guess he done got torn away from talking with his boy. He couldn't come up here and be bothered with us like he usually. He cool with the new GM now. So we secondary. Yes, he come up here when he strolled up, and then when the show done started, and it's already happened because he figured he got special dispensation. Now, my producer went over there and asked him, was he ready? He went over there and he told the producer, I'm in here talking
He is
with
not
my
letting
boy.
you live at all.
I'm in here talking with my boy.
I'm waiting on whoever you talking about. Wait till he come in here. I
See?
can't wait till he come in. Who we talking about?
Oh, Eric here too. I just noticed.
I wish that dude.
I
do a red pocket. That dude a fat lip.
See
Who
that?
is that dude
See
you
that?
talking about?
There you go.
He dragging
Right
for
there.
a month. There you
That
go.
guy right
It's
here.
easy to recognize he wearing the green two-layer shirt.
Good morning.
That's Dr. Eric Griggs. You
That's
know
what
how
we
we
got
do
on.
right here every
That's on.
Wednesday. What's going on, Dr.
I
Griggs?
can't dance. I'm sitting there thinking on something. You know what do you call a sleeping bull?
Sleeping bull.
Me taking a nap.
A bulldozer.
I am a Taurus.
Bulldozer.
A bulldozer.
A bulldozer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. How about that?
But
So what we?
I don't.
No,
I
so
don't even
this is
know.
it's called the art of taking the air out of the room and
I
changing
was
the
just
subject.
about to say that
There's
was
an
really
art to that.
good, man. That
There's
was
an art to like,
you did I have a slight stroke and miss where we were doing dad jokes?
There we go.
It's happening.
Now, what were we
Alright.
talking about?
Good
Hi, it's
try.
good to see y'all. What's happening?
What's going
Welcome
on?
back, my friend. How you feeling?
I'm good. Well,
Good
it was
show.
interesting. I'll be glad when Mark Allen gets here because we've been talking for a couple weeks about that cyclospora, that parasite, and I can remember when it first came out. It happens every year. You get it like in June up to August 31st or whatever. But like it's worse this year. And I went and did a TV segment, and I really didn't give it my best. I didn't feel like because I was saying what we say every year.
Yeah.
But the numbers were going up, and someone happened to call me and ask, "Well, Doc, do I need to throw all my fruit and vegetables away? Do I not eat at restaurants?" I'm like, "Wait, we've never done that before." I'm like, "Let me look at this again," and it turns out it's a lot more serious because it's a different type of parasite. And since we got Dr. Derry, this infectious disease, I'm sure he'll give us a history about it. But
Yes.
it's like a bug that doesn't live anywhere, if that makes any sense. So you can that's why they say when you wash your fruit and vegetables and you wash your hands, it doesn't really help. What happens is where the vegetables and the produce is grown, they don't necessarily have the most sanitary water, right? So they have to use it for everything, and as a consequence, it gets contaminated with the eggs of the parasites, right? So they take that water, they water the plants and they grow it, and then they pick it, and then it goes to the grocery store, and we eat it. We eat it raw. Once it's inside, the eggs hatch. And when they hatch, they attach to the part of our digestive tract, the small intestine, where water is absorbed. So if it's not absorbed, it's going to stay, and that's where you get the diarrhea. And it runs its course for 1 to 2 weeks. But the parasite dies, so when it comes out, it's putting out eggs. So it doesn't live anywhere.
It doesn't live anywhere.
And that's the only way you can kill it is by taking the antibiotic when it's
killing it when it's alive.
When it's alive.
When it's in you.
And because when it's in its egg form, it's kind of like in a seed or cocoon. That's why, and it's microscopic, so it's latched on to that fruit and vegetable. That's why washing it
Doesn't do anything.
It don't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
The best thing, until you cook it. If you cook it,
the heat will kill it.
The heat kills everything, but I don't cook strawberries. I don't cook grapes. Yeah. So I had to dig deeper, and I went, and that's the other part. Because you got to think about it, the incubation period, the life cycle is 2 weeks. So I don't remember what I ate 2 weeks ago.
Right. When I ate it or what I ate it,
Especially if we can't pinpoint it at the beginning, and it's a salad, because my salad got tomatoes, lettuce, cucumbers, radish, the whole nine.
That's right.
So now we're finally getting to the point where they're starting to possibly pinpoint it to lettuce. At first, it might be one Taco Bell, but now they're saying it'll be bagged lettuce. So it's an ever-developing story. I said all that to say is I had my stint over the last few days.
You got it.
Well, I got something. Then it got me.
Indeed.
I'm on bowel rest.
I know that's right.
I don't want to eat nothing.
I know that's right. Because if there ain't nothing going in, ain't nothing come out.
My goodness. So with that, what's the treatment? Because you got to stay alive. You got to put stuff in your body.
So, of course, as most good doctors, because we're the best patients, we just, for lack of a pull out your drum, boom. Yeah. I'm going to gut it out. Yeah. I gut it out until I can't. I need to go see my doctor, Dr. Courtney Washington, to get an antibiotic, and it'll kill the parasite and it'll resolve. But I'm kind of towards the end of it anyway.
Oh, the 2 week run.
Yeah.
So you toward the end
it's 7 to 10 days up to 2 weeks. And hopefully I'm on the shorter side of it, because it's not just the diarrhea, and they call it explosive because there's so much water.
Yes.
And you don't
because
realize
the water's not being absorbed.
Right. It's just bypass
everything.
And the thing is, what we don't think about is whether we eat or not, you have water as a byproduct. Water.
Yes.
You're just sitting there like,
yes.
We've all had those days like there's nothing else in there. I don't understand.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I've actually said that to the bed.
Yes. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
And you just sit there.
Yes.
Wondering, what did I eat that I forgot about?
And
2 weeks ago.
Right. But also, what about, again, how do we, for people who are going through this particular attack of their intestinal system, what should they do?
The biggest thing is to, of course, you have to try to hydrate. I know it doesn't make sense, but you got to you listen to your body. The best words that came out of my mouth unexpectedly was I told someone to treat themselves like they would they were a 4-year-old child. Mm-hmm. I know you don't feel like it, but you got to get you a popsicle. Just take you a little sip of water, a little bit, and put a little salt in it. Don't do watermelon. I'm gonna tell you that now, just for the record. Do not do watermelon when you are, because water and fiber does not help a situation.
Yes,
that is. Yeah,
because fibrous. The watermelon is good for you, but
it's more water to make it more.
Sandpaper
well, you feel uncomfortable even standing up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying if.
We understand.
Yes.
That chair will be sanitized as soon as you leave.
Well,
but you was.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You knew it was
Shots
coming.
fired.
You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of when.
I had to wait. See, timing is everything. You gotta get the timing. Had to let it get comfortable. Lull him in. He's right there. The shabango. That's
and there it is. Yes, Gracie.
And there it is. And there.
Yikes,
that is.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
you got it.
It's been a minute. Hey, listen. I'm good at this. What can I tell you?
The funny thing, though, is the other part now that I'm bringing up watermelon is that we were talking about when this thing first started, there was like a norovirus. There was some stuff going on earlier in the summer, and people were getting sick. And I'm like, well, it's hotter than it's ever been, and people don't think about that. Well, when it gets hotter, and there's water around in food, bacteria can grow. So when the temperature, think about the crawfish boils and things we did for the 4th of July, right? It's 90 plus degrees outside. When it's 90 plus degrees outside, anything that you have out should be put up after an hour, no more than an hour.
No more than an hour.
Why? Because the bacteria on seafood specifically doubles every 20 minutes.
Yep.
Crawfish boil, crabs, shrimp,
all of the things.
And all the stuff
things
that was cooked with it.
That's sitting,
all of the stuff that's
sitting on the table.
Yes.
And listen, you tell people to wash their hands, but I don't know anyone that washes their hands every time they go get crawfish, to shrimp, to whatever. But then there's the sneaky watermelon. Watermelon causes more stomach illnesses than people actually would ever imagine, because when we grow the watermelon, it's grown where?
In the ground.
On the ground, right? We pick the watermelon, right? We throw it on the back of a truck. We take it to the storage house, then to the grocery store, right? At no point do you hear people rinsing them off, maybe lightly or whatever, right?
Right.
And we're fine until we get it home. We get that watermelon, put it in the refrigerator. We take it out. We get it excited. We take that knife. We cut the watermelon. Do you use the same knife for the inside?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
So all the bacteria from the ground, from the truck to the produce, from the hands, that might be on other things,
that's right,
to the knife, to the inside of the watermelon. And we sit it outside right beside the crawfish.
Right.
Yeah.
Now to you.
Yeah. So all we think about at picnics is potato salad for the most part.
We're self-serving our own.
We're self-serving our own. Yes, we are. Yes. Yeah. We're giving ourselves our own colonoscopies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But particularly now, because it's hotter than.
Yeah.
Again,
absolutely.
it just, so the next time if something's sitting out, just think about the bacteria doubling every 20 minutes. It's hot outside.
And for those of you who are going to do picnics and stuff, keep that in mind, because there's ways to alleviate it.
There are ways.
Ice chests. Keep the stuff that has that particular penchant to spoil or draw bacteria cool and away from the other stuff.
Away from the other stuff. And matter of fact, I wouldn't even, you could put it out, but nobody's going to remember to put it up after an hour. Just keep it.
Keep it cool.
Keep it cool.
Yeah, keep it cool. Man.
You can put a certain portion out that people will eat, and then just keep the rest cool, because it's about to get, that's, with the weather changing, when it stops raining, comes the heat, and we're going to have them triple-digit heat indexes. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're probably back to the time, again, for the oysters to be an issue. Last year was the brackish water.
Yep.
This year, is it still that? Are they still having issues with the brackish water?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going. I don't. Probably, but I don't know.
I think we would have probably heard, because that was remember last year, that was a big deal.
It was
because of oysters, because we sell so many oysters, and that's why I think if there would have been any issue, it would have probably been out by now. But I mean, check, please.
I'm gonna check, because we've been so, like, we were just caught. Everyone was caught off guard with this whole cyclospora. Like, it's something that happens every summer, but I don't remember ever talking about it.
No.
A parasite? What you mean?
No, but it's around all the time.
Yeah, and it's different from the other parasites in the ground. Again, it doesn't live anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we doing, y'all, getting you up to date on all the stuff that could kill you. Front Porch, WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. We got more. See you on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The heat returns and the rain chances are going down. We're looking at highs 90 to 92 degrees today, feeling like the triple digits. We will have a chance for scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone will see them. As we're heading into the rest of the week, on into the weekend, highs reach the mid-90s, feeling very close to heat advisory status. Those daily chances for rain will continue, especially in the afternoons. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
This week on The Way Forward is a replay of my conversation with Ronald Richardson, host of Conversations with Ron Richardson here on WBOK. And that conversation is about mental health and disabilities, plus good news, info you can use, and my go forward message. Join yours truly, Eddie Francis, Saturday at 3 p.m. on The Way Forward here on 1230 a.m. or streaming live at WBOK1230.com and the Play Ode app. On WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about.
It's off the top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
As America celebrates our 250th birthday, I continue to reflect not only on where we are, but how we got here. Like millions of Americans, I am deeply proud of this nation. Make no mistake about it, I am proud to be an African American, and I am equally proud to be an American. And those two identities are not in conflict. They strengthen one another. Yet I worry that the story being told about our nation's founding has become too narrow, a move by some to erase or whitewash our history. It sometimes suggests that the birth of American freedom belonged to only one people, one culture, or one experience. History tells us something far richer and far more diverse. From the earliest days of the struggle for independence, African Americans, indigenous people, and immigrants stood beside the colonists in the fight for liberty. Some fought as freemen, others fought while still enslaved, believing that the ideals proclaimed in 1776 would one day include all of us. Historian Henry Louis Gates Jr. has documented the indispensable role of people of African descent played in the Revolutionary era. Retired Lieutenant General Russell Honoré has likewise reminded audiences that the Continental Army drew strength from people of many backgrounds. That truth should not make any American uncomfortable. It should make every American proud. Because the foundation of this republic was never built by one race alone. It was built by people of different colors, cultures, languages, and faiths who shared a common belief that freedom was worth fighting for. America's strength has never come from uniformity. It has come from people of different races, cultures, and faiths choosing to build one nation together. That is our history, that is our promise, and that is the America worth celebrating. This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
Step back in time and experience the moments that shaped our world at the National World War II Museum, located in the heart of the Warehouse District in New Orleans. This world-renowned museum brings history to life, telling America's story in the war that changed everything, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. From immersive exhibits to powerful personal stories, this is more than a museum. It's an experience. Plan your visit today at nationalww2museum.org. World War II Museum, where history lives.
We are the rhythm of the streets.
The flavor in every dish.
The story in every song.
We are New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation.
We help artists build the future of New Orleans.
Because when the culture thrives, our people thrive.
Every note, every brushstroke, every dish is a door opening new possibilities for those who carry our traditions forward. And when we open that door, the whole city moves forward. For New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation, culture is our open door.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana communities through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, please visit us at www.jazzandheritage.org.
Transform your bathroom with the beautiful quality of Bath Planet. As a trusted leader in bathroom renovation, Bath Planet has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, a symbol of quality and consumer confidence for over 100 years. Get half off installation or 18 months with no interest and no payments. Whether it's tub replacement, a shower replacement, or a tub-to-shower conversion, Bath Planet makes your custom bath fast, easy, and affordable. Here's how it works. 1. Call to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. 2. Our design experts come to you with real samples to customize your dream bath. 3. Our certified installers complete the transformation in as little as 1 day. And right now, for a limited time, you can upgrade your bathroom for 50% off installation or choose 18 months with no interest and no payments. But you need to call now. This special offer is only available by calling 800-981-8177. That's 800-981-8177. Call 800-981-8177 right now before the offer ends.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Brian Banks.
Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared Rhodes on the other side of the glass. In the studio with us, Dr. Eric Griggs. And on the phone, Dr. Mark Allen Derry. Good morning, Doc. How you feeling?
Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well.
We are well. How are you?
How are you? And how is Slater?
Little Slater. Yes. Liana. Well, I got Liana with me right now.
Hey, Liana.
Hi. Morning. Hi. Everyone is doing well. Slater's doing well. Whenever we leave Slater, we look at him and we say, later, Slater.
I love it. I love that so
His
much.
whole life. That right now has just set the tone for his whole life. Later, Slater.
So it is spoken, so it is done.
That's right.
I love it.
That's right.
Liana likes to say, go ahead.
See you later, Alice Slater.
I'll see you later, Alice Slater. After a while, Mama died.
That's so cute. And if we continue gushing over this baby, we're not gonna get any more information.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Slater's
That's
the
enough.
most important
That's
one.
enough.
It's fine.
But listen, Doc, Eric set you up, man. He queued it up for you to talk about this bug that is causing explosive diarrhea and the rest of the things, the fruits and stuff. He is speaking from firsthand knowledge and asked you to talk a little bit more about the history and what folks can expect and what we should do.
Got it. Well, one thing that I can tell you for sure, it's not transmitted from person to person. So it's okay that Eric is with you live in the studio. So
Thank you for that, seeing as how he's been here for 15 minutes, Doc.
I don't think they care.
Doc, no, we care. Goddamn, we care. Don't you think we don't care? My doctor said, wash your nasty hands and protect yourself. That's what my doctor said. You understand?
But yeah, no, we care. We got other stuff to do.
Yeah. So there you go. So this is a parasite that I've been dealing with my entire career, because you often see it with people who are immunocompromised, called cyclospora.
Yes.
And it causes a diarrheal disease. And so most of the times we used to see it very, very frequently with people with end-stage HIV, what we used to refer to as AIDS. Mm-hmm. So this was a common source or common cause of diarrhea in that population. Thankfully, because we've been really good with medications and getting access, we don't see it so much anymore. But what we are learning from this outbreak is that immunocompetent people with non-compromised immune systems, what we would say normal immune systems, we are seeing they are getting infected with this parasite pretty aggressively. And what we are learning from this outbreak is several things. One is, as we predicted here on the front porch last year, with all the cuts that we are seeing, all the DOGE cuts to the CDC, one of the things that they cut was the food surveillance network.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was called, food surveillance network. And one of the pathogens that they were surveilling was, cyclospora, the very same parasite that we're seeing now. So basically, we don't have we have nobody guarding essentially the hen house, if you will.
Yes.
And what we are seeing a massive outbreak. We don't know what the source of the outbreak is, but what it appears to be is the lettuce that you get in the grocery store that is pre-packaged and pre-washed. So this is something of great concern. So right now the recommendations is to avoid those packaged salads or pre-washed salads, or if you do eat them like we did last night at the house, is wash them very, very, very well, and or cook them as well. Cook those, or you could do like what we do in southeastern Louisiana, just avoid your salads altogether.
There you go. Just
get something fried.
Fry up a pork chop. Don't worry about no salad.
Fry your lettuce.
I've tried that. It shrinks it down to nothing.
You gotta take the paper off.
Yeah, my
You gotta take the paper off.
Yeah, we just fried off.
Wow.
So the good news is that it's very treatable.
Yes.
With a short course of antibiotics. This is one of the rare times where an antibiotic is treating a parasite. There are some antibiotics that do treat parasites. This is one of the parasites that's treated with an antibiotic called Bactrim, which is a sulfa antibiotic. So it's very, very treatable. The only issue is that the incubation period is about 6 to 7 days. So you may eat a lettuce today. So what I'm concerned about is that we may have a lot of people leaving the U.S. who are here for the World Cup and be introducing Cyclospora to their home countries when they get there.
Yes.
So that's certainly something to think about as well, that there may be a more global outbreak potentially if people who are here for the World Cup visiting and go back to their home countries, because the incubation period, like I said, is 6 to 7 days.
Yeah.
But all in all,
which could perpetuate the cycle, because depending on the sanitation of the places that they're going back to, it starts it over again with the distribution from the produce across the world.
Doc, we up on the end of the thing, but I just wanted to get a quick thumbnail from you. The new director proposed for the CDC is in front of the Senate. Do you have a gut reaction to the nominee?
I don't off the top of my head. I don't. I'm sorry.
Check on it, and when next time we'll talk, we're going to follow up with you, all right?
100%.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you to Dr. Eric Griggs.
Later,
in the midst of all of your discomfort to join us here on the front porch. We certainly appreciate it. Get out of here. We want to thank you guys for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Jared Bros on the other side of the glass. Y'all practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we're going to see y'all on the flip.
Bye.